Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks again for coming at such short notice. I'll get straight to the point. A major crisis has developed in the Indian Ocean, on the island of Ceylan. 20 years ago, the region was green and plentiful, but the world's global climate changes have badly affected Ceylan. Forests were cut down, and the environment destroyed, causing further problems for the island's inhabitants. Droughts.
Okay, quiet everybody. Can I have your attention, please? I'm your officer in charge for this World Food Program mission. Our job is to do an aerial assessment to get an accurate picture of the food crisis so we can understand how many hungry people are in real danger. You know, we didn't become the largest humanitarian agency in the world by acting alone. We'd normally carry out food aid missions like these with the help of the local governments and voluntary organizations. But this civil war has made communications difficult. Our initial reports suggest at least 1 million people have fled their homes and villages. They are living out in the open with little food or water. We need to spread out and cover the territory by air and land and count the people, and then report back with our findings. You're with me in the copter. Everybody ready? Let's go! I'll take her up to about 200 feet. Then it's over to you. You have two objectives. 1, cover as much ground as possible. 2, find as many people as you can. Move the searchlight over the groups of people to count them. Clicking the mouse will make the chopper go faster. We don't have much time, so you have to keep moving. If you get stuck, then press the info I below for help.
Alright, let's see if I can...
Look down there. People are arriving from the east, fleeing the war. We need to cover more area. Let's keep moving. You can see there will be no harvest this year. Unbelievable! The river has completely dried up. There's a village, but the people are leaving to search for food. We've done what we can. It's getting dark, so I'm taking us back to base. Wow, that was impressive, even by my standards. You covered a lot of ground and found people in hard-to-reach areas. Now we should be able to make a very accurate assessment. Let's move on. If you want to try that mission again to improve your score... In a hunger crisis, the first step in saving lives is to quickly figure out how many people are hungry, where they are, and what help they need. All around the world, specially trained staff go on missions to do just that. Teams traveling by air and land provide in-depth analysis, information, and maps on the nature and extent of crises. This information allows WFP to target the right people in the right place at the right time.
This mission sucks.
Okay, Rachel. We've learned how many people need feeding, but that's just the first piece of the puzzle. We need to understand exactly what we should feed them.
But do we have time for this now? We just need to start getting food here as fast as possible.
Slow down, Rachel. You know, there's more to it. Nutrition is a critical part of food aid. I'm uploading the ingredients on my console now. Rice, beans, vegetable oil, sugar, and iodized salt. The key ingredients in a healthy diet for the people of Ceylan. Now, You have to help us figure out the correct amounts of each food for the energy packs. Okay, it's your job to balance the ingredients and find the right formula for a nutritious meal. You do this by adjusting the sliders for each ingredient. As you move the sliders up, the money meter on the left will increase. You have the right formula when all the lights are lit, but you can't spend more than 30 cents, the average daily cost of a WFP food ration. It's not as easy as it looks. Only the perfect combination will work within your budget. You have 2 minutes, and the clock starts now. Remember, the right formula will provide good nutrition. Oil, vegetable oil, not to fry with. It's an important source of fatty acids. Look at the readout on the right to see the specific quantities of each ingredient in the energy pack. Beans. Beans are an important source of protein, essential for healthy growth. Keep going. There is a combination to complete the formula. Salt. Salt, not for the fries. Iodized salt is essential for making people feel awake, happy, warm, and strong. Rice. We need lots of rice. It provides nutrition and energy.
Never shut up. No matter what you do.
Sugar. Sugar's not here to make things taste sweet, but because it's high in energy and quickly absorbed into the body.
So this one is frustrating at first. It's meant to represent the actual struggle. So it'd be very interesting to take out.
Not bad. A reasonable diet with energy levels that work, but there is room for improvement in the balance. Remember, you can continue adjustments once the energy pack is complete. Do you want to try that one again? Click the Play Again button now if you want to try the energy pack mission again. Otherwise, I will explain why nutritious food is so important in an emergency. WFP has nutritional experts who develop the best diets for people facing starvation, especially children and babies. Diets are different all over the world, and food aid rations are matched with what the local population is used to cooking and eating. Severe malnutrition is common in food crises. Because kids are more fragile, it hits them first. That's when you see bloated bellies and stick-thin arms and legs. Unless malnourished kids receive...
Good. I'm combining the results of our first 2 missions. Now we can get in touch with headquarters. They see to funding operations like these. Come on, we've all got to work quickly.
Angela Keene. Hi guys, I've just received your request, but you have to understand here in headquarters we don't actually have money sitting in the bank waiting for these operations. It's my job to contact governments and others around the world to ask for help to feed the people of Shaylan. In the meantime, we have enough money in our emergency fund to start some airdrops of food supply.
Okay, welcome to your first food drop. We do drops like this when we have no other way of reaching people, like in eastern Shaylan, where the fighting keeps us from trucking in supplies. We're gonna go up to about 500 feet, fly over the safe zones, open the hatch, and the food will come dropping out. Our collection team is already there on the ground. Roger, Whiskey Foxtrot 1, you're cleared for takeoff. Ready? Get back there and strap in. I'm taking off. Good luck. First, you have to react as quickly as possible when the green light comes on to indicate we are entering a safe drop zone. You have to click the mouse as fast as possible to position the food. You have less than a second to react. You will then have 5 seconds to line up the drop. Do this by stopping the arrow in the direction you want to make the drop. Click the mouse to stop it, but you need to compensate for the wind direction, as this will affect where the food lands. We're off. You're on your own now, kid. Excellent. Straight down the line.
Quick.
Could be better. Remember to adjust for the wind.
Oh, that was close.
Not bad, but it could be more central. Nice try. You're getting the hang of it.
Forgot about that one.
Excellent. Straight down the line. Excellent. Straight down the line.
Really quick. It's a little hard.
Excellent. Straight down the line. Could be better. Remember to adjust for the wind. Not bad, but it could be more central.
Whoop. That was bad.
Could be better. Remember to adjust for the wind.
Just
Not bad for your first drop, but there's room for improvement with your reactions and accuracy. Do you want to try again? If you want to try the airdrop, WFP uses airdrops when there's no way to reach the hungry by land or water. Food drops are not cheap, but they save lives. After a trial run over the drop zone, to make sure it's clear of people, the aircraft's rear doors are open. The plane is put into a steep climb, and the food is released in 2 batches.
Hi again. I've got some good news. Several countries are ready to help Shaylan with...
skip that.
We've already got enough salt and sugar for our operation. Your mission is to find enough beans, rice, and oil to last the next 6 months. On the map, you will see countries selling or donating supplies. You have to match what they are selling with what we need. It's a bit like completing a jigsaw puzzle. Drag and drop the pieces to your supply chart to see if they will fit. There are many combinations, but remember, the better the price, the more people we can save. Hurry up! We only have 2 minutes, and we got thousands of mouths to feed. This could help solve a problem. Will it fit?
This one's not bad. This mission's
That's a really generous donation by that government. But does it fit with your supply needs? This will get here quick. Do you need these items? Buying food from far away can cost less, but remember, it will not arrive for a few months. Might take a couple of months to arrive, but could be useful. That's an offer that's difficult to refuse. I hope it fits your needs. That's a really generous donation by that government. But does it fit with your supply needs? This might be useful for the short term. That food will take a while to arrive, but will be very welcome when it does. Buying food locally and shipping it over might be necessary until we get supplies going. Won't arrive immediately, but that might be okay for you.
We just need...
They are offering us very good value.
Done. 15.4 million.
Not bad for a rookie. Looks like you should have the hunger problem in Shaylan covered for the next 6 months. Now you better get down there and deliver the food to those who need it to try and improve. At the first signs of an emergency, WFP gets food as close to the crisis as possible to ensure a quick...
There's been a ceasefire, and we can now start deliveries by truck. But first, I'll introduce you to some of the team that will be coming with us. Minesweepers. They say there are thousands of mines scattered around the country, so we might need to clear minefields to get to the feeding center. Construction engineers. If we run into any problems on the roads or bridges, we'll need one of these guys to help figure out the solution. Mechanics. We've got to cross some really tough terrain. These guys make sure the trucks will make it. Security officers. Experienced security officers will help us out if we encounter any hostile activity.
As much as the food.
We've got a long way to go. Remember.
Oh no! Look ahead! A band of rebel soldiers is blocking the road! They'll want to steal the food and we'll need to convince them they can't. This food is for hungry people on the island. Slow down and see what they have to say. Be careful. They have guns.
Tell us what is in your truck.
Tell us what is in your truck.
Whose side are you on?
This sparks pretty good. You just literally take
We think you have food in there. Can we have some?
Well handled! We managed to convince them to let us safely pass without giving up one single bag.
Oh no! One of the tires has blown!
You have 60 seconds to undo all the bolts on the wheel, then center the new wheel and put all the nuts on again. Use the mouse to locate the parts and the mouse button to operate the wrench.
No time to waste! Hurry up, guys! Only 15 seconds to go! Well done! No time lost in changing those wheels. Oh no! The rebel soldiers have blown up the bridge! There's another way. Good job! The convoy got across without a problem.
valuable supplies on this trip. Are you sure we still have enough food for everyone? Maybe you should try again. Want to try again? Or go on to find out more about how WFP does it. WFP springs into action as soon as a crisis breaks, identifying the right people and the fast. WFP springs.
This one. It's like a little mini Sims game.
By using food aid wisely,
Okay, we can use the virtual time projection. Okay, grab the WFP food bags from over on the right. Drag and drop them into the areas marked out in the village. The timeline is at the bottom of the screen. It's ticking through the next 10 years. Happiness is the overall score. It shows how well all the projects together are doing. We know that an educated child is more likely to become a better parent, be successful in life, and give back to the village. Investing in the schools and education can pay big dividends in the future.
Bars of
Medicine and food together can help HIV and AIDS sufferers. People who are sick can't work or feed their families. Food aid can slow the effects of diseases so that people can be healthier and live longer. Those yellow sacks are your harvest. The village is starting to provide for itself. Paying poor people with food in return for help on community projects can ensure that roads and schools get built or reservoirs get dug. Food for Work is an essential initiative to help the village develop.
barely going up.
Investing in training means the people have the chance to learn new skills, from farming methods to sewing. New skills provide new opportunities to work and the chance at a brighter future. Remember, if young children are well fed and nourished, they have a better chance of growing into strong, healthy adults. We'll see the benefit of this investment in 10 years. Keep an eye on the progress meters.
The hassle that was the other section.
Remember to invest more in school feeding. Feeding a child costs only 19 cents a day. Children's education is one of the keys to breaking the vicious circle of poverty and hunger. Projections show that there will be a drought in this year. This will set progress back a bit, but continuing to invest food in development will ensure that this drought does not become a repeat crisis for the people of Chelan. You need to invest more food in HIV and AIDS prevention. HIV victims are dying too young to pass on vital farming skills to their children. This is a problem you need to address. Don't forget to encourage development with Food for Work. It will stop the people in the village worrying about where their next meal comes from and allow them to work on building their future. Some projects will cause a benefit in more than one area.
See, they say that, but they don't actually say how.
You could do with investing more in training. It's especially important in post-war Chelan. Food can act as an incentive for ex-soldiers to swap their weapons for farming tools and a chance to learn new skills.
It'll affect the others. They don't say how it does that.
See that? It's a sign to the market. This means the village has started selling the food it has produced. Not bad. You help the village develop, but at this rate, they will need WFP food assistance for more than 10 years. Want to try and do it better? Click the play.
Thanks to WFP's emergency response, the people of Chelan have gotten through the worst of the crisis. A steady supply of food over the last 6 months has helped the community get back on its feet. The children are receiving an education and at least one nutritious meal in school, and people have opportunities to work. A small harvest will even be produced this year, and plans are in place to make the community self-sufficient within 10 years. The Food Force emergency team is now able to move on to its next mission, but Joe will be staying behind in Chelan to follow the development projects until they're complete. Well done. You have completed Food Force and learned about how WFP both delivers food and uses food aid in a crisis and in development projects. Here's a recap of your scores. You can now submit your score to our worldwide database. Get more information on fighting world.
Overall, not an awful game. Definitely teaches you quite a bit. This was nice. Nice little gesture right here. Alright, that's Food Force.